going to talk about poverty and the poverty mindset. Poverty is a mindset that people have, and they have to understand that you are broke and you're poor. You can't help it if you're born that way, but you can't help dying poor in poverty. It takes a lot of grinding, a lot of hard work, and the biggest mindset that I see that poor people or people in poverty or broke people have is they make excuses for everything. You don't understand how often I can't do something because I don't have time. Yet they can watch a football game or basketball team or do XYZ for 5 or 6 hours. Um, Another example is, hey, I want to be an influencer. What do you need to do to be an influencer? Record your stuff. How much does it cost to become an influencer? You have a cell phone, right? That's all it takes. If you have a cell phone, you can start becoming an influencer. It's just the word and message that you put out has to be reasonable and gain a following of people that on your side. All it is to be a social media influencer now is to have a strong opinions or an opinion on a matter that and other people agree with, and you're not an outrageous person. So I guess the main thing with poor mindset is they make excuses for everything, and you know those people. The you will go into a room and then they'll be like, "Hey, I want to start a restaurant." Okay, how would you want to? What restaurant do you want? I don't know yet. Well, how are you gonna start a restaurant if you don't know what type of restaurant you want to start? How you can start a business if you don't know what business you want to start? Or you give them a solution, they'll be like, "Oh, I don't have time for that now." You know what? That means you aren't doing it. No one deserves anything in life. Everything is earned. Some people get higher value when they start, some people don't. Everything is earned, and the mindset of being poor is a real thing. I had to break out of the mindset of how all these poor people think. Always using negative. There's a reason why when you go into certain neighborhoods, almost everyone in that neighborhood goes, "I wish, I dream, and I just don't have time to do it. The man's holding me down." What what man is holding you down? I've been in some of these neighborhoods. There's no one particular holding you down. What happened is you put this mental block on yourself, and it screws you over because now you're like, "Oh, I was gonna edit videos. What happened? Oh, I ran into this blah blah." Well, fix it. Don't make excuses. The excuses are you having issues with everything. It doesn't matter. You don't even need an editor to become famous on YouTube. What matters is you putting content out there that other people can sync with. If you put content and get this big following because you change gender, cool. But know that you will also get the same amount of love and hate at the same time. But that poor man mindset is a very big thing. And think about it to yourself. Are you the real reason why you're not getting successful? Or is someone else the real reason? 90% of the time it's yourself. It really is. I can't do something because XYZ. I don't have money. Go work. I don't want to work. Then that's your issue. I don't make enough money at work. Get a better skill. Well, I don't have time for it. Yet you have time to watch a football game for 8 hours on Sunday and do a barbecue every 8 hours on Sunday. Instead, you could better your education and improve yourself. Or they'll get off work and they'll play video games for freaking 5 hours. And I don't have time. Well, you're just playing video games for 5 hours. Why don't you take 2 hours of that time and improve yourself, improve your skills? Let's say you're an editor. Well, instead of playing games for 5 hours, you could improve your skills for 1 hour every day for a year, and you become one of the best editors in the world. Period. It's no way you practice 1 hour every day improving videos, and you do not become one of the better editors. Now, you're not going to be one of the best where they know all the programs and do everything real quick, but you will be a pretty good editor. And you can start getting compensated for it because your skill shows. You know how much editors make? A lot of money. I know because I looked it up. But I digress. The main reason why people are poor and people are broke is their mindset. If you know someone that's always negative, tell them to shut the fuck up and stop being negative all the goddamn time. It's time for some tough love for these people. Someone start bitching or crying, tell them to shut the fuck up. Period. Shut the fuck up. We all have problems. No one gives a fuck about your problems no more. We try to accommodate y'all, but y'all took it over the top. You are supposed to accommodate for everyone you can, but there's a limitation of how much negativity you should take back in your life. So, if you want to be successful in life, don't have negative people around.